Hey guys, it's Bethany and it's time for my first update for my e.l.f. project pan. These are 10 e.l.f. makeup products that I've been working on for the last, I think, like 3 weeks was my intro, about three and a half weeks ago. So I've already made some dents in some of the products, so I just wanted to go ahead and do the update for you today. And I haven't made as much progress on some of these things because my Finish 14 by February 14th is almost done, so I've been really focusing on those products, and then after that it's going to be like all about these e.l.f. ones. I'll start with the e.l.f. HD Mattifying Balm because this is the one that I have really gotten into. So this is kind of like a primer. I know you can put it over top of your makeup, but I don't really like that as much. It really disturbs kind of like your foundation and blush and stuff. So I've been using this as a primer. And this is my progress. So as you can see, I've done a little over half of the product, and I've been using this almost every single day as like a primer to my foundation. I have noticed that my skin has been fairly dry, especially like around my nose and like my T-zone area, and so I do have to be a little bit more selective on where I put this product, because if I put it on my nose, my foundation just looks super cracked and gross and just not cute. So it's not really good for dry skin, but it has been a good primer. e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer I have been loving. So I've just focused this right underneath the under eye and I put it on as like a primer, and I've noticed that my like my concealer, even with the ones that are really oily, like the one I'm trying to use up from Lorac, it doesn't move as much when I have this primer underneath. Even though this is not like a super sticky base, it's just hydrating enough that it kind of soothes that area, and then when you put any kind of primer or any kind of concealer over top, it just kind of sticks to it a little bit better. Really been enjoying this. Can't tell how much I've used up of it, so this will be one that's just going to be a surprise when I've completed it. Next is my e.l.f. St Lucia bronzer. The top of it is kind of broken, so it just pops off. But I do think that I have been making some dents in this. I feel like it's gotten super flat since the introduction, so I know that I'm using it a lot. I did use, like Kristen K like put a little mark in her blush to see how much she has left, and I was like, that's a great idea, because I was curious on where the pan was in this, and so I did use just a little safety pin, not a safety pin, a bobby pin, to mark where I was at. So that's what that little circle is. Even though that mark shows me that there's still quite a few layers underneath there of the bronzer, it's kind of nice to have like an end in sight. Next, the blush that I've been using almost every single day is the e.l.f. Sweet Retreat blush. And this was basically brand new, so I haven't seen too much of a dent in it yet. I have been trying to focus on kind of this side of the blush, and so if I'm really looking at it and kind of from all different angles, you won't see it on the camera, I noticed a little bit more pan showing on the side. So I think that this is going to take a long time, but I do see some slight movement. This is actually fairly pigmented for such a lighter blush, so you don't use it a ton. I think that if it was one that I really had to pack on, I would probably see more progress as the weeks go on, but I do really love the color. It's a beautiful kind of everyday shade that goes with a lot of variations of eyeshadows and lip colors and stuff, so I have really been enjoying this. And then I have the e.l.f. highlighter, liquid highlighter in Spotlight, and this is another one where you can't really see the progress, but I have been using this almost every single day as my highlighter. It's a little trickier to use than some liquid and like powder products for highlights, because it's quite thick and almost sticky like, and so when I do, I just kind of put a couple dots on my cheeks and then I very lightly kind of blend it into my skin, because if you're really harsh or even using a brush, I've noticed that it does move like your foundation and blush around. Long lasting lustrous eyeshadow in Confetti. This shadow I've been trying to use about once or twice a week because I have been focusing on those other Project Pan items. But I have made a little bit of a dent, I feel like. I've been using this the most as just like a lid primer. Like once I've done like my crease colors and all that stuff, I'll just get a little bit, and then I do have to kind of blend it on my fingers, kind of warm it up, because it has has kind of like a drier texture, so it does get flaky if you just try to apply it right to your lids. So I kind of blend it with my fingers and then just pat it on, and then I apply whatever shadow I want to on top, and it just kind of makes it a little bit more vibrant. A little bit of that sparkle peeks through, but it's not crazy. So I have been enjoying this product. Next, I have my Holy Grail liquid eyeliner by e.l.f. This is just such a fabulous product. It's so inexpensive, and it has a great pigmentation and an easy just glide on use with the applicator. It's like a nice brush tip, and you know you're getting some good love out of e.l.f. products when the labeling starts coming off. It comes off quite easily, but definitely love this product. Will always have it in my collection. It's my fave. And then last, my 3 lip products. I haven't used these a ton because I have been focusing again on that other project pan, but the next few weeks I think I'll start seeing some major progress with it. So first one, I have the e.l.f. matte lip color in Natural. And this is a beautiful, beautiful pink, and I'll go ahead and share with you my progress. So this is where I was for the introduction, and then this is where I am for the first update. So a little bit of movement, nothing too crazy. I think I wore it probably like 5 times or something like that. So nothing too insane with the progress, but I think by next time I will have a lot. And then the e.l.f. matte lip color in Nearly Nude. This one I used a little bit more. I like to use this with a different color like lip gloss on top because it is quite nude, and it kind of you know, washes me out if I just have it by itself, but I do love to use it as a layering lipstick. And then so this is the intro, this is the first update, so I have used this up a little bit more. Last but not least is the e.l.f. Shimmering Gloss in Make-A-Wish. This is another one that's kind of hard until I start really making some major use on where I am with it. It was brand new when I first started, and I just made a little bit of a line because I've used it again probably like 5 or 6 times, so just an estimation on where I am at, but I think by next time I'll start seeing a little bit more movement in the actual like product in the tubes. That is my first update for this all e.l.f. makeup project pan. I'm really happy about the progress that I've made so far, especially since about half of these products I haven't gone like super hard with because I've been focusing on those other project pan items. So I like where I'm at. I think that next time I'll see even a couple of these be used up completely, so excited for that. And then there'll be a few of these products like these two especially where it's going to be quite a road before I finish up those ones. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in one of my next videos. Bye!